Respected sadhakas, shrotas, welcome, salutations, greetings, gratitudes, congratulations, and wishes and prayers. Remember all the 12, 13 Vyaktitwas which we have to consciously strengthen. Lokaseva, Dharmastapana, Viragi, from the core of our heart. Not a superficial Vairagya because what we wanted did not happen and we know it will not happen. Therefore, we gave up it. And we have other wants, or even we are praying to the God to fulfill our wants. All of that shows we are not in Vairagya. Vairagya means knowing the world is not only meaningless but it is binding. Therefore, not wanting even if it is totally freely offered. That sort of matured Vairagya, Yukta Vyaktitvam. Shishyatvam, Bhaktatvam, Mumukshutvam, Jignasutvam, Shrotrutvam, Sadhakatvam, Parishrami, Prerita, Shanta, then Sanskrita Bhasha, Pravinya Yukta. The six sources of Kripa are the Adi Parashakti Mata, Ishvara, Parabrahma, Devata Ganas, Guru Ganas, and the Shastra Ganas. Having remembered them, welcome you all for the study of these great, grand four Shastras like every day. First in English, Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana, followed by in Hindi, Adi Shankara's Adhyatma Ramayana, Atmabodha, followed by Tripura Rahasya Parayanam. 22nd Sarga will start today. Then toward the end, the reading of Skanda Purana. Mind you, these four texts, when we study along with some chantings for next 1.5 2 hours, in that 2 hours time only, let us make it as our most efficient, effective sadhana. While listening to the subject, if we can lift our mind intellect into that level, we are the highest sadhakas. If that cannot be done, the three things can be done are trying to understand, trying to commit, and trying to pray. That these things, oh Lord, I am learning. May I implement them. This state of being, understanding, I am understanding. Let me evolve to that level. This is the bhakti I am grasping. May I become so. This is the jnana I am grasping. May I become that jnani. This is what is the state of vairagya I am understanding. O Lord, O Guru, from your teachings. May I be of that level. In this way, even if we cannot do sadhana, doing sankalpa, doing prarthana, feeling for it itself is a beautiful sadhana which we can do while listening. Narayana Rakshamam Pahimam. Ha. Now in this Yoga Vasishtha Maha Ramayana, second Mumukshu Vyavahara Prakarana, fifth Sarga, continuation of what was touched. In the fourth one, the POURUSHA SAMSTHAPANAM means from the hearts of all human beings who are studying this Shastra, removing the weakening aspect of Daivam or Prarabdham and replacing it with the strong, let us call it as protein or seed of Paurusha. So, seeing anything, if it is great, wanting to achieve it, then knowing how to achieve it, doing that. In that way, fully relying on our Paurusha and achieving Arthakama for some time, throwing them away, Dharma for some time, rising above it, seeking the moksha, the mumukshutha, and then relentlessly working for it. That sort of non lazy, non dependent on others, non dependent on prarabdha, even taking the help from the God Guru, but relying on one's own efforts. That type of paurusha, which is so much required for an individual to rise also, for a total community also to sustain itself, protect itself from all odds, calamities, inside and outside, say, along with reaching to the heights which are planned economically or in terms of all comforts. More than that, the values and dharma, morals, ethics. Finally, every individual should, with his purushartha, grow spiritually. Whenever we talk as spiritual growth, we only mean the Paramatma Anubhuti and any sadhanas that are required depending on where each one is. So we have started. We saw yesterday few beautiful shlokas. We were pausing a lot, pondering over that, repeatedly saying it, trying to grasp every word of that shloka, and through that, what the great heart of Vasishtha ji is conveying through Rama to all of us out of love and compassion, we are trying to see. To this, when we add sincerity, genuineness, like a child, to grasp it, to imbibe it, to feel for it, and to commit to practice it, keeping away our ego, keeping away our biasnesses, keeping away who are you to tell me attitude, keeping away my choice, मैं नहीं करूँगा. All these silly, egoistic nonsenses, if we can keep away and just take it as Bhagavad Prasada, Guru Prasada, that they are guiding us in this way, we are the most matured, lucky, fortunate ones. One of the very important prayers which we can do are is, O Lord, bless me, protect me in such a way that I myself do not become obstruction to myself in receiving your Krupa and the Guru Krupa. Because me, my ego, with my own variety of notions, continuously block the Krupa of the Guru coming in the form of teachings, guidances, all sorts of suggestions. May we not be victimized by our own ego. Any sort of ego, Bhagavan, may I drop it. May I be such a sweet child of you and the Gurus that when they love me, they should love me, they should like me, they should want to teach me more and more, evolve me. That type of innocent personality, totally obedient personality, zero ego personality may I have. In that way, we can pray. So let us see the teachings. Before that, our Sankalpa and Prarthana in short. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणदः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं वृणदोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहं श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिं तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः ब्रह्म पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रमृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यासादि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो योगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्याचार्येभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरु देवता दर्शन अनुग्रह अनुभूति प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां मोक्षमार्गाणां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थमस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्य साधक सेवक उपासकानां श्रोतॄणां च आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापना साधना सेवा उपासना यज्ञयागादि दिव्य कर्मणां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं च अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं च वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वाल्मीकि विश्वामित्र वशिष्ठ महर्षिभ्यो नमः योगवासिष्ठ महारामायणं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ते स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ते तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं दृष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतु क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्दिसीकरा यस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीयोगवासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं द्वितीय प्रकरणं मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणं पंचमः सर्गः पौरुष संस्थापनं नाम Om Shri Vasishtha Maharshaye Namaha. Beautiful shlokas, friends. Each one try to grasp it there and then, commit there and then. Send the thought as deeply as possible, fully, single pointedly, and add prayers to the Gurus, Vasishtaji here, Sri Ramaji Bhagavan director, that give us the goodness, the purity, the strength, the commitment to practice these things and live life accordingly. Right? Next one. Uh-huh. Yeah, yesterday we have seen sixth mantra, seventh one straight away later without referring to the past mantras we told. The seventh one is, eighth one is so important as the earlier ones. Krishna, Vasudeva, Narayana. नाउ सेवन श्लोका इसका आप पकड़ लो, बहुत बढ़िया इंपॉर्टेंट है. कितना कंसोलेशन देगा वो फॉर एवरीवन, ए वेरी हाईली Vedanta studied student or an ordinary person who is suffering in the samsara, finding no solution for the problems. मजेदार बात है, दो तो पकड़ ही लो. What is it? द्वाहुडा विवयुध्येते पुरुषार्थौ समासमौ आत्मीयश्चान्यदीयश्च जयत्यति बलस्तयोः. द्वाहुडा विवयुध्येते पुरुषार्थौ समासमौ आत्मीयश्चान्यदीयश्च जयत्यति बलस्तयोः. ओके, है ना. द्वौ, two of them, हुडौ इव, like the two goats, horn के साथ रहते ना, how they come and fight with each other. That sheep or goat, I am not remembering exactly what is called it in English or even Hindi. In this way, for yuddhete, there are two things which continuously fight with each other. What are they? Purusharthau, two purusharthas. Sama asamau. Sometimes they are sama ujji, same strength. Then both fight for a long time, both lose. If those two goats are of same strength. Asamau, when they are not equally strong, one is more, other is less. The more stronger wins, obviously, the less stronger loses. So, Narayana, Hudav iva dvau purusharthau yuddhete. Like the two goats, two purusharthas are continuously in battle, one wanting to win over the other. Earlier, same thing was said. At that time, it was Adyatana Praktana Purushartha. Today's effort and our past done things, whose result is coming now to distract us or trouble us. That is totally me and my own past. This also Purushartha only, but two Purusharthas fighting with each other. What are they? One is Atmiya Purushartha. Means what? My own Purushartha, my own effort. And who is the competitor with which my Purushartha had to fight? Anyadiyascha. The Anyadiya Purushartha. The Anyadiya Purushartha can be from four sides, four places. One, those are next to us, their Purushartha, my Purushartha clashes. That is how the boss and subordinate, wife and husband, parents, children, friends, competitors in the world, their Purusharthas continuously do the Yuddha. Second Purushartha is what other than our own is the Samashti Purushartha. You understand? The Samashti Purushartha also fights with me. Because the whole Samashti wants something else. Like घर में कभी होता है कि the house family, head of the family wants something, but wife and all the children, they want something else. Any issue it can be. Shifting the house, buying the car, about the marriage, कुछ भी हो. So there is a yuddha between individual and total. So too with the total, there is yuddha to this me, my Purushartha. Third yuddha, Anyadiya Purushartha means the yuddha with the third Purushartha is the Devata log who keep on putting obstacles. Understood? They will put the obstacles for two reasons. One, we go to become sadhu sannyasi whereafter, we don't offer them any oblation. बिकॉज सन्यासी को यज्ञ उपासना करने की जरूरत नहीं, तो और उनके यहाँ से जो होता था पहले आहुतियाँ अब नहीं मिलेंगे करके. सेकंड इज व्हाट, दे ऑलवेज आर इन फियर that whoever is doing Purushartha, they may become greater than them or occupy their own post, like Indra always does. Therefore, from the Devatas also, the Purushartha starts to defeat us. Fourth one, more than Purushartha, you can call it as the test from Paramatma. Our Purushartha ko test, like a guru in any of the martial arts or such type of teaching. So he keeps bigger obstacles to the disciple. Testing his present Purushartha Samarthya, of course, only to make enhanced that disciple's strengths and powers. So in any case, there is always yuddha between these two goats of my Purushartha and somebody's Purushartha. कभी कभी वो भी नेचर भी हो सकता है बाहर का, है ना, तो काला भी हो सकता है ना. अब जैसा कलयुग है, हाउ मच अवर स्ट्रगल वी डू टू डू अवर साधना कॉल्ड एज पुरुषार्थ, द काला प्रभाव विल बी देयर, है ना. द काला definitely has its own influence on us. Just like in Satya Yuga, even if you don't want, the spiritual sadhana happens because the Kala is like that. And how much ever you struggle, you cannot be bhogi there. समय ऐसा है वहाँ का. आप कलयुग में उल्टा है वो. How much ever you try to stop, you can't stop becoming materialistic. And how much ever we try, we cannot become introverted or sadhak. This is how two Purusharthas fight always like two goats, like earlier also. And like that time said, here also Sri Vashishtha says, Jayati Ati Balaha Tayoho. Both are Balavan, but among them, whichever is more Balavan, that is what becomes victorious. So this we have to accept. है कि नहीं? In any स्पर्धा, two teams playing football, तो जो उस दिन अति बला है वो जीतेगा. दो लोग क्रिकेट खेल रहे टीम्स, जो अति बल है वो जीतेगा. इन एनी कॉम्पिटिशन ऑफ एनी अदर सॉर्ट्स और इन बिजनेस में भी जिनका अनेक कारणों का बल ज़्यादा है तो वो जीतेगा. इलेक्शंस में भी है ना, जिनका अति बल है वो जीतेगा. अब ब्रिटेन में देखो, इजंट इट. अब इंडिया हो गया इलेक्शन, ब्रिटेन का हो गया इलेक्शन, पाकिस्तान का हो गया शायद है, हाँ हो गया शायद वहाँ भी. लास्ट बचा अब यूएस. Like 4 tennis tournaments, Grand Slams in a year, है ना. फ्रेंच, ऑस्ट्रेलियन, फ्रेंच एंड विंबलडन यूएस की तरह ये 4 इलेक्शन इस साल. अब जो बलवान है वो जीतेगा. अब जो हारा है उसको क्या करना है? अपने बल को बढ़ाते हुए जीतने का प्रयत्न करना है. वेरी क्लियरिटी. दैट इज द होल जॉय ऑफ लाइफ. And the endeavor obviously must be dharma and moksha. Because in the artha and kama purushartha, how much ever we struggle to win and even succeed in winning, still we are losers only. Because they cannot be the ultimate purusharthas for long time. For a most worldly people, or for such people it's okay. बट जो शास्त्रों में आ गए, परमात्मा की तरफ चल रहे, तो उनके लिए तो केवल धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ में ही लड़ाई झगड़ा होना है. इन दिस झगड़ा, in spirituality nobody fights because it's absolutely internal sadhana. But the obstructions come from various reasons. That is the competition, that is the spardha, that is the yuddha. Like you are sitting for meditation. Wife or husband, they don't sit for meditation to fight with you in that way. मैं भी मेडिटेशन करके तुमको हराऊंगी, ऐसा नहीं होता. वहाँ शी विल दैट टाइम ओनली टेल यू to go and bring sabji, cut the sabji, make the sabji, serve the sabji, then wash the utensil. This is how the yuddha happens between two purusharthas. You want the moksha purushartha sadhana, she says artha purushartha और vastu purushartha. Isn't it? हो गया. 3 बातें हो गई. 2 बातें इंपॉर्टेंट हो गया अभी नहीं, 3. फर्स्ट इज with our effort anything be achieved. Second is the two purusharthas are there, past and present. Present has to be enhanced to be so strong that it should defeat the past one. दो हो गए. तीसरा फिलहाल वाला. अस्मदीय पुरुषार्थ, अन्यदीय पुरुषार्थ। मेरा पुरुषार्थ, मेरे से जो आगे ऑपोजिट है उनका, उनमें से whoever is बलवत्तरा they win। तीन हो गए। तो इसी का रिलेटेड फोर्थ पॉइंट, विच इज सो कंसोलिंग, सो मच इंपॉर्टेंट इट इज, बिकॉज इन लाइफ वी हैव टू बी कंसोल्ड, वी हैव टू बी tapped or patted behind, we have to be given that energy strength again to restart our journey or war, है ना। और खुद को देना पड़ता है अंदर से। बड़े बड़े युद्ध है, मानो अभी रशिया एंड यूक्रेन है, अभी नेटो इज सपोर्टिंग यूक्रेन, so we are with Russia. Today our PM is in Russia now, on the way to reach Moscow. Somebody outer person required. So Russia helps us, supports us, though directly do not help us in our fighting with China or Pakistan. But they are supporting each other. It chalta rehta hai. Now this fourth point is what? Sunil ध्यान से. Uh, uh-huh. Yeah. अनर्थः प्राप्यते यत्र शास्त्रितादपि पौरुषात् अनर्थकर्तृबलवत् तद्बलवत् तत्र ज्ञेयं स्वपौरुषम्। अनर्थः प्राप्यते यत्र शास्त्रितादपि पौरुषात् अनर्थकर्तृबलवत् तत्र ज्ञेयं स्वपौरुषम्। So, oh, beautiful. Now, be patiently listen consciously. He says, Yadi yatra, in cases of Shastritad api Paurushat. According to Shastra only, you are doing your Purushartha Prayatnam in the present. Instead of that, Anartha Prapyate. That Anartha ho gaya, you have not succeeded. You only failed. Okay. Then what should be understood is anartha kartru balavat tatra neyam savapaurusham. So in that the anartha karane wala paurusha पुरुषार्थ स्वीय पौरुष से शास्त्रीय पौरुष जो हमने किया उससे बलवान है वो समझना. You followed all the shastriya paddhati and yet you got defeated. Understand that the opposite Paurusha which was fighting with Ajar, Anadiya Paurusha which we talked in the earlier shloka, that is more Balavano. Then what to do? When you lose, dignified decency, dignity ke saath, you have to accept it first. Then later on again you recomb yourself, try to fight and defeat. So the 2, 3, 4 examples we see. And one is what? The Roga Sambandhi example. That we are doing Shastriya Paurusha of using all medicines, spending lot of money, and yet नहीं हो रहा है. मतलब उस रोग देने वाला अनर्थ कर्म जो यो either it can be Sviya Paurusha of the past or it is Anyadiya Paurusha about from the outside. गैस लीक हो गया या बर्निंग हो गया, वो तो हम तो खुद नहीं करते ना वो पौरुषार्थ, अन्य किया किसने, जानबूझकर या अनजाने में. So that is more balavan. If it is so, then the disease may not immediately get cured. It may trouble us for more time. One example. Second is your own children, grandchildren. Shastriya Paurusha you have done. To tell them कि ये गलत है, ये करेक्ट है करके. फिर भी वो लोग बिगड़ गए मानो, तो उनके अंदर जो अनर्थ का होना है वो पौरुष ज्यादा है हमारे टीचिंग से भी. In the third way, in our own life, so many other things of upasana, yajna, karma, we are doing exactly as per Shastra. है ना, कई पंडित लोग कहते हैं ना ये करो वो करो तो आपका ग्रह शांति हो जाएगा वगैरह और शादी हो जाएगी और संतान प्राप्ति will happen. So that's how they from the Shastra only tell. They show you the authority also. देखो यहाँ लिखा वहाँ लिखा है. And we have done it also as told by Pandit Shastra. Yet anartha kartru we fail. Understand that The karana of that failure, our sviya prarabdha or purushartha sorry of the past, is more powerful than today's our purushartha according to Shastra. मतलब क्या हुआ भगवान श्री वशिष्ठ जी इज नॉट guarantee the result even though we do according to Shastra. In the beginning, he said, with your own Purushartha, anything you can achieve. That is the first input. But once you like will drive the vehicle like it is this way, it is told. तो लेफ्ट टर्न राइट टर्न सब बढ़िया सा ले रहे हो तुम. But that's the first lesson. And that first lesson is not in the ground when there are no other people to distract you or disturb your driving. है ना आगे से आने वाले पीछे से आने वाले कोई होते नहीं जब आप ग्राउंड में सीख रहे हो ड्राइविंग. सो दैट टाइम चलाओ तुम कोई गल नहीं बढ़िया सा होएगा. सो दैट इज द स्त्रीय पुरुषार्थ इज नॉट. बट व्हेन यू गो ऑन टू द रोड इट इज नॉट यू अलोन हु आर ड्राइविंग. देयर सो मेनी अदर्स आल्सो. So we have to see that we should not dash them. Also see that they will not dash to us. In that way we have to drive. It will be taught to us. Then only the driving is learned well. Same way here also, even if we put according to the Shastra, the result may not be guaranteed because of both our own Sviya Praktana Purushartha or Anyadiya Adyatana Purushartha. Somebody else, outsiders, enemies, if they are more powerful. That's what in medical field that happens. All antibiotics, all medications, all surgeries doctors do. That's called as Sviya Shastriya Purushartha. Still patient dies. The way it happened? Because inside the patient, the disease causing karanas, which are the Anyadiya Purushartha, are stronger than the Purushartha done by doctor as well as the immunity of the patient. इससे ज़्यादा है वो इसलिए वो टिक नहीं पाए. इन एनी ऑफ द वॉर सेम होता है ना लाइक टेररिस्ट इन पाकिस्तान. तो वे अन्यदीय पुरुषार्थ बल ज़्यादा है तो वी नॉक देम डाउन और उनका ज़्यादा है तो आवर पीपल सफर. अगेन यस्टरडेज पेनफुल रीजन 2 जवान died. Though we killed 6 of the terrorists, but why should even one die? एक बुलेट का चोट भी नहीं लगना चाहिए हमारे सैनिकों को. मैं तो यही प्रेयर करता हूँ. नॉट इवन वन खरोच भी नहीं आना. ये प्रभु ब्लेस लाइक दैट. And the enemies, not even one should remain. Anyway, प्रार्थना and प्रयत्न. So is it understandable? Me, my Purushartha, any success. Me, my Adyatana Purushartha, fighting with the Praktana Purushartha. Whichever is stronger, that will win. Third, me, the Anyadiya Purushartha and fighting. Fourth, in that, whichever is Balavan, that wins. Fifth, whenever we have done Purushartha according to Shastra, still Anartha happened. Means what? That Anyadiya Purushartha, Bala is more. That's what last thought. Anartha Kartru Balavat Tatra Gneyam Swapaurusha. So, so in this, when he added the word Swapaurusham, we have to take it more subjectively. As I said, कि यज्ञ याग उपासना कर कर भी रोगादियों का निवारण नहीं हो रहा तो उन रोगों का कारण रूपी जो हमारा ही पास्ट का पुरुषार्थ है which was papa and adharma is more stronger. Then what to do, sir? Go through it. Then don't do such papa karma because of which this type of dukkha comes to us. That's why always purushartha shastriya purushartha. Papi also doing purushartha. Dushtatma also purushartha. Adharmi, terrorist, वो भी पुरुषार्थ ही कर रहे हैं. But that is not शास्त्रीय. Therefore, that ashastriya purushartha, when we do, it will definitely trouble us only through the results. So therefore, the main crux here, as what we have discussed so far, is keep on believing in Purushartha and doing it. Keep on believing in Purushartha and do it as taught by the Shastra. In the flood and flow of it, our own Praktana Purushartha effect also will reduce, and Anyadiya Purushartha Bala also will be overpowered by us. Thus, we start achieving the goals, whatever we are aiming at while doing these Purusharthas. है ना, ये पुरुषार्थ किस कामयाबी के लिए हम कर रहे हैं वो सब हमको मिल जाता है. It can be artha purushartha, it can be kama purushartha, it can be dharma and moksha, even though we tell to all, but you and I have to stick to only these two, outside the dharma purushartha, inside the moksha purushartha. Other two artha kama, which are the anartha dayakas, even if we succeed in them, have to be selected and deleted from our life. Isn't it? That's how we evolve into the ultimate. So these are the four beautiful thoughts that are shared to us so far by Vasishtha ji. Crux of them is our Purushartha, it should be according to Shastriya. And for us, our Praktana and our, the Anyadiya, Purusharthas also compete with us like the two goats. अब जिसका बल ज़्यादा होगा उस दिन वो जीतेगा. अगर कोई टाइम according to Shastra only you have done, then still failed. लाइक बाबा जी को मत पूछना, ज्योतिषी जी को. तो आपने जो जो कहा ग्रह शांति ये करो करो, मैंने इतना खर्चा किया फिर भी कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ. सो ज्योतिष नोस, ये टेल्स, ही मे नॉट टेल सम टाइम. आफ्टर स्टडीइंग दिस वी मस्ट नो, हो मेरा प्राक्तन पुरुषार्थ जो अनर्थ करने वाला पुरुषार्थ इज मोर पावरफुल स्ट्रॉन्गर देन दिस अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ व्हिच आई एम डूइंग टू अवॉइड इट्स रिजल्ट. And then what to do? Sometimes do it more and more, more and more, more and more. Like anybody यार, हॉस्पिटल में कोई डॉक्टर के यहाँ जाएगा तो वन डोज में किसी को ठीक हो गया. सो हिज मेडिकेशन इज मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर देन हिज डिसीज. कभी कोई 4 डोज लगते हैं तो दैट मीन्स व्हाट, द इनर प्राक्तन पुरुषार्थ ऑफ हिम, वॉट एवर ही हैज डन रॉन्ग टू गेट दैट डिसीज मोर स्ट्रॉन्गर. किसी को 15 दिन लग जाता है, किसी को 1 महीना लगता है. No, medicine is doing its work, but the opposite thing is more stronger. Therefore, it is taking time, delayed. तो हमको वो एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ता है. सी दैट होल, कितना क्लियरली सारे बातें यहाँ वशिष्ठ जी बताए. वन साइड इन इंस्पायर्ड बाय सेइंग द पुरुषार्थ करो, नथिंग इज पॉसिबल इन दिस वर्ल्ड फॉर एनीवन टू अचीव. कुछ भी कर सकते विद दैट ओवर एंथुसियास्टिक इंस्पायर्ड वे बिकम. देन टू कंट्रोल इट ही सेज the other 3 things. Your own Praktana Purushartha will be there, one point. Second is Anyadiya Purushartha will be there. Third one, whichever is strong, that only will win. Fourth, whenever we are defeated, even though we followed Shastra, understand the opposite party is more stronger. In our Skanda Purana, what we are studying continuously, the Devasura Sangrama, अभी तक ऑलरेडी 4 बार हमने देखा. जो बलवान है वो जीतता है. कभी इंद्र, कभी बल, ये वृत्रासुर, कभी इंद्र, कभी बलि. Interesting, no? Like that. Next, now, Param. Now, what is to be done therefore? It's not given up. Once we have failed, it indicates that our Adyatana Purushartha is not stronger than our Praktana Sriya Purushartha. Once it is known, then what to do? When the doctor knows कि ये डायबिटिक इनका इतना मेडिकेशन से कम नहीं हो रहा, he will increase the dose. है कि नहीं? 2 चपाती मेरा पेट नहीं भर रहा है, एनर्जी नहीं बढ़ रहा है, तो I eat 3 or 4. That is the thing he is saying. What a beautiful shloka it is. I believe this shloka people quote as a subhashita in many places. People mean the sadhaka, the speakers, the ones who speak on Shastra. सुनिए क्या है वो कि परम पौरुषमाश्रित्य दंतैर्दंतान् विचूर्णयन् शुभेन शुभम उद्युक्तम प्राक्तनम पौरुषं जयेत्. There is no better shloka than this. No better informing, inspiring, encouraging shloka than this. खतरनाक श्लोका, मजेदार श्लोक. I am real surprised to see Vaashishtha ji coming to such a lowest our level and trying to lift us. What is the meaning of lowest and highest level? He should tell and leave it, whether you do it or not. Coming to our level is telling the need of doing, telling the other opposite forces functioning on us, how to combat them. So he says, Param Paurusha Mahashritya. Now you take the Ashraya, support of more and more higher Purushartha. आज ग्रुप 1 सिविल से स्टेट का भी रिजल्ट आया. अब रिजल्ट नहीं आया, मेरा नंबर नहीं दिखा उसमें, तो नेक्स्ट टाइम क्या करना? परम पौरुषम आश्रित्य. If this time I studied 6 or 8 hours, now I have to increase it to 14 hours. If this time I have disciplined myself in these things this much, next time I have to do more discipline, more withdrawn, more calm and quiet, more focused. That's called param paurusham, isn't it? कोई बॉक्सिंग में, रेसलिंग में तो हार गया, तो अगले बार ही विल लर्न मोर ट्रिक्स, कम्स विथ मोर पौरुष. क्रिकेट में भी हार गए, सो कमिंग बैक एंड देन डिफीटिंग. फर्स्ट सेंटेंस इज परम पौरुषम आश्रित्य, ध्यान से सुनना. सेकंड वाला मजा आता है. भगवान कह रहे हो प्रैक्टिकली डेमोन्स्ट्रेटेड. वशिष्ठ जी सेस दंतैर दंतान विचूर्णयन, है ना, अपने दांतों को अपने दांतों से चबाते हुए उसको पाउडर करते हुए, है ना. जब कभी कोई ज्यादा ताकतवर काम करना होता है ना, either lifting the weight or breaking something, you just chew your own teeth with your own teeth, ना. ऐसा करके ना मैं तुम्हारा इज्जत जान निकाल दूंगा. है ना. Most demonstrative in chewing the teeth with the teeth and showing their power or anger. The best example is that of a monkey or chimpanzee. For the sake of example, I am telling, that doesn't mean whoever does like it, he is a chimpanzee. ऐसा नहीं कह रहा हूँ मैं, उदाहरण के लिए. है ना, जब एक बंदर दूसरे से लड़ते ना, अपने दांतों को ऐसा खटके पकड़ के ऐसे करते हैं. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दंतैर दंतान विचूर्णयन. बड़ा सा वजन उठाना है मानो, ऐसे करते हैं. कोई पहाड़ चढ़ना है. सो द मीनिंग ऑफ दैट इज कि अपने दांतों को अपने दांतों से चबाते, मतलब हार्डर देन द हार्डेस्ट टीथ इज बीइंग बिटन बाय मोर हार्डर टीथ. उसका इंडिकेशन वो है. दांत सबसे हार्ड होते हैं अपने बॉडी में. सो दंत को दंत से कैसे वो जो विचूरण करते, उस तरह से व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, परम पौरुषम आश्रित्य, टेकिंग मोर एंड मोर पुरुषार्थ. नाउ टू सिंपल थिंग्स आर टोल्ड, very serious thing is told now. What is the serious thing? Shubhena ashubham udyuktam praktanam paurusham jayat. Shubhena means with all our shubha karmas, all the ashubha purushartha which we have done in the past, we have to conquer that. We have to become victorious over that. This is serious thing. Shubhena ashubham jayet. Underline karo. That Shubha karma should be Param Paurusha, and it should be like Dantair Dantan Vichurnayan. Isn't it? Any example silly? देखो बहुत ज्यादा खाना खाया, बिकॉज टेस्टी था, पॉकेट में मिल रहा था, है ना. किसी की शादी थी, अपनी तो है नहीं. अब इतने करके आए खाना, इट इज कॉल्ड एज अशुभम, बिकॉज होल बॉडी इज डैमेज्ड, डिस्टर्ब्ड बिकॉज ऑफ इट, बिकॉज ऑफ ओवर ईटिंग, रॉन्ग फूड ईटिंग, एक्सेसिव ईटिंग. ये एग्जाम्पल इसलिए देता हूँ क्योंकि ये तुरंत क्लिक होता है, क्योंकि हर दिन का हिस्सा है तो किस्सा है. देन व्हाट इज द शुभ कर्मा टू बी डन टू अवॉइड दिस थिंग, टू कम आउट ऑफ द फला ऑफ द अशुभ कर्मा डन. 2-3 दिन बिना खाए रहो पूरा. उसके लिए अब दांत से दांत को चबाओ. नहीं खाने वाला परम पुरुषार्थ जो शुभ कर्म है, लेट अस डू इट. Then all the gathered nonsense goes away from the stomach. Then you are back to fresh. यू कैन टेल द फ्रेंड, यार तुम्हारी शादी में आके कहा मैं फिर से शादी कर, मैं दोबारा आ रहा हूँ और go somewhere else. In the same way, whether it is diseases of the body, whether it is economical thing, whatever wrong things we have done in the past, in the present, the right thing, Shubha Karma, we have to do with more strength, in more quantity, in such a way that the past Ashubha is conquered now in the present. मतलब आ रहा है कि नहीं? Is that meaningful or not? Are we catching the point? That's why I said, while listening only, analyze for oneself. What positive or negative things I must have done in the past as a sadhaka, that in my mind so many vasanas, so many desires, so many lusts, so many passions, so much of indulgence, so much of desire for the objects, so much of attachments to the people, sentiments to the people, emotional things. अरे इतना गलत किया हमने पास्ट में, अशुभ कर्म कहते हैं सब. And that way today I am not able to do any spiritual sadhana. Now let us focus only on sadhana now. ये सब जनरल के लिए भी हम अप्लाई कर सकते हो. Let the general people do that. We are not general, we are chief general. We are particular. Our job is spiritual unfoldment. Therefore, if the Ashubha karma of attachment in the past, we have developed so much, because of which we are not able to be away from the things and beings. The Shubha karma of keeping them away should be more stronger, that we are able to win over the disease of attachment in discovering in ourselves that I can be without that thing or being. क्योंकि साधना का एक जीत है डिटैचमेंट डेवलप करना. इन द सेम वे एक्सेसिव निद्रा, बट निद्रा कम्स बिकॉज बहुत खाते गए, देन एक जगह बैठकर टीवी देखना करते करते विद इन फ्यू मंथ्स द टेरेबल तमोगुण कम्स. भारी मुंह नहीं करेगा, दिमाग काम करेगा ही नहीं, पहले भी नहीं करता था वैसे. देन दैट इज द अशुभ कर्म वी हैव डन नाउ. नाउ विद द शुभ कर्म ऑफ ओनली टेकिंग सात्विक आहार, सुबह 4 बजे उठकर ठंडे ठंडे नहाते हुए, है ना, कुछ एक्सरसाइज कर कर अंदर inside the body, in each of the cell and system, whatever the tamoguna causing negativities are there, ग्रास में सटल में इतने सारा रहते हैं ना, उन सबको निकाल देना. कुछ जो है ना एक्सरसाइज से जाता है, कुछ चेंज ऑफ फूड से जाता है, कुछ उपवास करने से चले जाते हैं, कोई मंत्र शक्ति से जाते हैं, कोई उपासना से जाते हैं, कुछ औषधि से. So much are there in our body, mind, intellect, the tamoguni dravya, because of which we can't study Shastra, we can't do our deeper, higher meditations. मैल कचरा, like in a car and all, वो कार्बोरेटर में so much कचरा होती है, इंजन स्टार्ट ही नहीं होता, इतना है तो कहीं जाकर रुक ही जाता है. nowadays तो नए टाइप ऑफ व्हीकल्स आए, इन आवर डेज नो 50-60 पहले वो व्हीकल मतलब खटखट रुक गया, मतलब कार्बोरेटर खराब, उसको खुद ही निकाल के कितने बार हमने खट खट करके उसमें कचरा निकाल के फिर से टाइट कर दिया. वो सामने होता है, वो विष्णु वेस्पाल एमरेटा ये सब होते थे उन दिनों में. उसके बाद बजाज स्कूटर आया, सो स्कूटर में स्टूडेंट को स्कूल में छोड़ के आए द फादर सैटरडेज के लिए. तो व्हेन दैट कचरा इज देयर, व्हीकल विल नॉट मूव. In our own system it is there, physical, mental. To remove that, whatever the tapasyas have to be done, they are all Shubha Karma. We have to do them in such a manner, Param Paurusham Ashritya. Dantai Dantan Vichurdayan. I don't want to go beyond this shloka today. I want to feel for myself and also to everyone that अपने दांत को अपने आप चबाते हुए ये कैसे नहीं कर सकता, मैं करके दिखाऊंगा, मैं जरूर इसको मैं पार करूंगा, ऐसा वाला परम पुरुषार्थ शुभ कर्म करने में. We have to do only then the paraktana ashubha karma, which was the purushartha, which was causing the failure, now we can defeat it. This parama purushartha, dantayir dantar nichurnayan, is the thing which we are missing nowadays. Therefore, the past is defeating our present purushartha. by not allowing us to do anything spiritual today, and we are doing what we were doing continuously. The same artha, kama, bhoga, nidra. Same samsara causing things. Out of them, one person who decides like that, he can be anybody, परम पुरुषार्थ का आश्रय लेगा, दंत को दंत से चबाते, ऐसा पावरफुल शुभ कर्म पुरुषार्थ he will do, that is earlier Ashubha is defeated. I to find so much of importance and meaning in these shlokas, which are, I feel, the need of the hour. And continuously इसका need होता है. Because a sadhaka till reaches to certain heights, many problems will keep on attacking him. After reaching certain heights, they may get reduced. Problems होते रहते हैं. Till you reach the 100 number, even at 99 also there is a snake. But after 80 ना snakes कम होते हैं. बस 2 या 3 ही होते हैं. पर उससे पहले वाले में 4 स्टेप में सांप होता ही रहता है. So till we reach the certain age, certain level of sadhana, at the lower level, more and more, praktana purushartha becomes an obstruction, not allowing us to do the adyatana purushartha. At that time, the adyatana purushartha is param paurusham, dantai dantan vichurnayan, shubha karma shubhrinan more strongly. You know, that winner mentality than the defeatist mentality. मैं करके रहूंगा, मैं जीत कर रहूंगा, क्यों नहीं होगा मेरे से वाला एटीट्यूड. This is very powerful, very important. Somehow in Hinduism, on the name of devotion to the God, this particular aspect is not given as much it is to be given. And in the other stupid religions, वो तो भगवान के नाम पे दूसरों को मारने को भी तैयार हो जाते. इतना उनके अंदर दुष्ट पुरुषार्थ भर देते हैं अंदर, अशुभ पुरुषार्थ. विचित्र है ना उनके अंदर. In us, the Shishta Purushartha Shakti is not given. And it is done at home. It's a lenience. That whole destruction of that child in doing good is achieved by the parents. Stupid parents. उनको ना पकड़ पकड़ के मारना चाहिए. If that fellow is sleeping 1 hour extra, they wake up. A child बोलता है, मम्मा मैं थक गई हूँ ना, थोड़ा सो जाऊँ. मेरे लाडले बेटा सो जा. This बेवकूफ mother and father can't make that fellow sleep, and it becomes a license to that fellow. अब जो गधा जो सोना है उससे 2 घंटा ज़्यादा सो रहा है, how can he seize the opportunities and become successful? Is it not the parent should get up towards early and wake up the child and make him do the things? Now there's too much of attachment to the children by the parent because एक ही बेवकूफ है for the whole family, that they don't train him. And that fellow is enjoying that freedom or bhoga. इन दोनों की वजह से he will only do the दुष्ट और अशुभ पुरुषार्थ. शुभ पुरुषार्थ के लिए उनको शक्ति नहीं होता. He gets a license and freedom now because parents have permitted. Go and get something from the market. मम्मा मूड नहीं है, कोई बात तू बैठ जा, मैं जाती हूँ. What जाती हूँ? Tell that fellow to get, नहीं तो उसको खाना मत देना 3 दिन. प्यार से बोलो या डांट के, कुछ भी कहो, उससे शुभ पुरुषार्थ, परम पुरुषार्थ, we have to train him to do. कार में छोड़ेंगे तुमको, स्कूल में, कॉलेज में. व्हाट कार में? ले जा अपने साइकिल, नहीं तो पैदल जा, और 5 किलोमीटर दूर है, रहने दो, घंटा पहले निकल जा. These are all Shubha Purusharthas. We are training the children in Ashubha Purushartha Bhoga more and more. Out of our attachment, Shubha हम नहीं दे रहे उनको, इसलिए they are becoming कमजोर in doing Shubha Purushartha. बेटा मैं मंदिर जा रहा हूँ, चल. मम्मा मुझे टीवी देखनी है. चलो ठीक है बेटा, तू देख ले. What बेवकूफ पेरेंट्स यू आर. टीवी तोड़ के गधे को उसको जेल में, उसमें ना कुत्तों के वैन में डाल के ले जाना चाहिए मंदिर में. I tell you, this is the way. Otherwise, you are destroying that child. Not in the dogs and all, but you have to do it. No, we had all this. हम तो अपने अनुभव से बता रहे हैं. We never dared to ask father, where are you taking? वो कहते हैं चल बैठ, बैठ गया बस, रिक्शा में, साइकिल में या बस में. ही विल टेक अस टू समबडीज लेक्चर. कोई रंगनाथन जी स्वामी जी बोल रहे हैं, या नहीं तो परमानंद जी बोल रहे हैं, या स्वामी चिन्मयानंद जी का लेक्चर है, या कोई चिदानंद जी स्वामी है डिवाइन लाइफ सोसाइटी से. ऑल दिस महात्मा लेक्चर ही शुड टेक. क्वेश्चन ही नहीं पूछना उनको कि कहाँ ले जा रहे हो. एंड दैट इज भाई, देखो थोड़ा समझ में आ रहा है आज, जो 1000 जन्म में भी नहीं होता. दैट इज अ पेरेंट्स ग्रेस. We have to teach ourselves and the children to do the Parama Purushartha of the Shubha Karma by biting our own teeth with our teeth. Then only the Praktana Ashubha Purushartha we can defeat and we can win over it and keep achieving great things in our life. Full stop. Isn't it? And some good food you gave him, he said, नहीं मेरे को मसालेदार वाला और जंक फूड चाहिए. ठीक है खा ले. What nonsense. नेवर गिवन जंक फूड फॉर 1 ईयर. बस 2 चपाती चावल दाल बस उतना ही खाना, वो भी बिना नमक मिर्च का. खुद भी ऐसे रहना, बच्चों को ऐसे सिखाना. नो शुभ पुरुषार्थ ऑफ इट इज गेट अप एंड डू एक्सरसाइज. नो नो मैं सोना चाहता हूँ. व्हाट सोना? इज इट नॉट? ना एक्सरसाइज सिखाते, ना सेल्फ वर्क सिखाते हैं, ना टेक एनी वर्क फ्रॉम हिम, वो नहीं सिखाते हैं. नेवर टीच देम टू गो टू मार्केट एनीथिंग and then you will yield to all his demands and desires, etc. Never take him to temple, nor to Mahatmas, nor even once. Those Bevakus are with you for 20 years. Not even once you make them sit and study Bhagavad Gita along with them. 20-20 साल जिंदा रहकर पिता माता चिल्ड्रन, उसके बाद तो उड़ जाएगा वो अमेरिका कनाडा. वो 20 years we don't even teach one day Bhagavad Gita. You think your own children, grandchildren कितने साल से करते हो? अब कितने बार बैठकर कट्टे रामायण पढ़ा? वाल्मीकि रामायण, तुलसी रामायण, अध्यात्म रामायण, योगाष्ट रामायण. And then how many times you took them for party, for the picnic, for the shopping, for the घुमाओ के लिए. अब मेरे को बोलते हैं स्वामी जी घुमाने ही ले जा रहा हूँ मेरे बच्चों को, आपके क्लास में क्या है ताला. हमें क्या कहूँ, चल ठीक है क्या करूँ. Praktana Purushartha, negative, if it is stronger, more stronger, then it should be our Adyatana Purushartha. That's called Param Purushartha. उसको मेरे से कैसा नहीं होगा, मैं करके रहता हूँ. That is the meaning of Dantai Dantan Vichornayan. See, again I read for you. Param Paurusham Dantair Dantan Vichurnayan Shubhena Ashubham Udyuktam Praktanam Paurusham Jayet. And we brought lot of vasanas from millions of lives. Morning class we are studying now, Yoga Darshanam mein, exactly same topic. How many of the Praktana Purushartha did we brought them as the present vasanas and all. And they will make us Rajogani, they will make us Tamogani. They won't just easily leave us, spare us. And yet, the Shubha Purushartha of Satoguna, we have to do so aggressively, so much, that we defeat it every day and finally we become victorious to totally suppress it. Like I see in our central government, when the Adyatana Purushartha is done so much that the Praktana jo Dushtata is done by earlier governments. That is weakness with Pakistan and not able to talk strongly across the globe to prove that they are terrorists, or the ties with other countries, always beggar. अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ तो सबको हरा दिया. अब इंडिया जाएगा रशिया में, द होल नेटो एंड अमेरिका एंड पाकिस्तान चाइना सब लोग डरते हुए देख रहे जाके क्या करेगा करके. क्या हिम्मत, क्या हौसला है. ऐसे प्रधानमंत्री, ऐसे मुख्यमंत्री हर एक स्टेट में होना है. नॉट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन दिखा के झूठ मूठ बोल के, है ना. शर्म नहीं आता. अयोध्या में तुमने डिफीट किया. इट शुड नॉट बी टोल्ड विथ प्राइड, इट शुड बी शेम. यू शुड हैव नॉट इवन कंटेस्टेड देयर somebody who brought a temple, है ना. उनको जीतने दो, ये उम्दा था. दैट्स कॉल्ड ग्लोरी. बट उतना हाइट कहाँ होगा इन लोगों को, ऑल घोटाले वाले दुष्ट. Understood? That's a very powerful अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ. See that commitment, conviction, जब तक मैं पावर में हूँ, I'll do best for my nation, within and external. It will be written in the history. The history is written by the honest people. If the same third-rate people write the history, the phobia people, Christianophobia, Islamophobia, then they claim glory to the other fellows who are Rakshasas, and the real heroes they don't mention. That is another problem. So, all in all, Adyatana Shubha Purushartha should be Param. It should be Dantair Dantan Vichurnayan, such a manner that Pragdana Dushta Ashubha Purushartha should be defeated. By saying this, Sri Vaashishtha says that it is possible when you do. Otherwise, that which is impossible, they won't teach us or tell us to do. Right? Then Praktanaha Purusharthosau Mam Niyojayati Tidhihi Baladadaspadi Karya Pratyakshadadikanasa. What a beautiful shloka it is. No, I'll just dramatize and tell you to continue tomorrow. ये वाला मेरा पास्ट वाला पुरुषार्थ मुझे पटकाने के लिए या टपकाने के लिए आ रहा है. मैं इसको सिखाता हूँ मेरा अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ से, उसको पटका दूंगा, उसका टपका दूंगा. That is what is said in our local language. Praktana Purushartha asam. The earlier Purushartha of mine. Mam niyojeti. It is trying to force me, pull me, put me as it wants. Mam niyojeti iti dhihi. Having understood this one, balat, with full power, adaspadi karya. Adaspadi karya means in the wrestling, the one who is trying to defeat us, उसको हम पटक के जैसे उसके ऊपर गिर जाते हैं ना, that is the meaning of बलाद अजास्पदी कार्य प्रत्यक्षाद अधिकानसा. That you should not be more stronger than our pratyaksha present purushartha. A great saint sage Vasishtha talking in the language of wrestling and boxing and judo and kickboxing, उस भाषा में बात कर रहे. मजा है कि नहीं योग वासिष्ठ? Because Rama is Kshatriya. He'll have to do the yuddha. द्वंद्व युद्ध करना पड़ता है. Without ayudhas, with ayudhas, all of that he'll have to do. Because he is Kshatriya, in that language of yuddha shaili he is teaching. If he is a Brahmana, the student, he would have taught in different way. In Brahmana examples and Brahmana bhasha. है ना? In a wrestling competition, how you look at your opponent? In that way, you look at your own praktana dushta purushartha. And what do you do with that opponent? उसको टपक दो, पटक दोगे ना, पटक के उसके ऊपर चढ़कर उसको उठने नहीं दोगे. You will overpower him. In the same way, your present पुरुषार्थ should be so powerful. वो अपने प्राक्तन पुरुषार्थ को पटक देना चाहिए. उसके ऊपर ऐसे हावी होना है कि you win, he defeats, he gets defeated. That's why I told you these 2-3 chapters are of beautiful inspiration to us. Required it is. It's telling us you can do, you must do, you will do. That's it. Why not? One thing we have achieved is by being regular to our class. इसमें आप प्राक्तन पुरुषार्थ को अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ से हरा दिया. That you are able to come every day. Now after this, the mananam, the chintanam, इनमें भी हमको पुरुषार्थ पूर्व वालों को हराकर ये अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ को जितवाना है. In the whole life of ours, whatever friends, enemies, whoever are there around us, the objects, the temptations, the money, the wealth, every one of them, name them, million of them, thousand of them, whichever are defeating our spiritual sadhana, all of them are brought by us because of our own praktana purushartha, ashubha. Everything, your wealth is a praktana purushartha earned ashubha only for us. Because your mind is busy in maintaining, growing that wealth and protecting that wealth, sharing it, distributing, self eating our time and attention. No? Where is Paramatma in that? All of that. Praktana Purushartha. अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ से उसको पटका देना, बस टपका देना है. I really loved this shloka latest. Praktana purushartha sau mam niyojeti iti dhihi balad adaspadi karya pratyakshad adhikanasa. It cannot be more powerful than my pratyaksha immediate अद्यतन पुरुषार्थ. ऐसे कैसे मेरा पहले वाला अभी को मेरे को हराएगा? नहीं हराने दूंगा मैं ही जीतूंगा बस. ये है मूड, ये टोन ट्यून with which भगवान is guiding us. In this way, till that time you go on trying till you become more powerful to defeat the Praktana Purushartha. That is the language spoken in the subsequent shlokas. So step by step we see all of them, how he starts teaching us. First तो हमको पुरुषार्थ के ऊपर श्रद्धा की लिया रहे. Then he is telling even Purushartha you put, still you may get defeated because of Praktana or Anediya Purushartha. Your Adyatana Purushartha should be so strong that we are able to defeat them. And that is possible. You have to make it. That is it. Om Bharuvasana Tattva Surya Bhati. Om Nadatra Surya Bhati Na Chandra Tarakam Nema. Tasya Bhasa Sarvami. Om Mangalam. Am Brahma Loka. Deni Me Uddasha Tattva. Or Siyav Ramachandra Bhagavana Ki Jai Radha Krishna. बोल सद्गुरुनाथ सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज के आज के आनंद के जय. ना पार्वती पते सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम सगुण जानकी जीवन स्मृति जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिपराशक्ति मां समश्रोतामक साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्तगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान. Today's 5-6 salient points. It is very good if we do some manana chintana of them before we go to sleep and draw inspiration from that and to have some commitments. Start doing the sadhanas. या 5 मिनट में ज्वाइन हो जाइए.